This is music, and this is Awakening from Abyss. Welcome to another Bitten by Lovebites video. In these videos, I just share with you my impressions, song by song, of the Lovebites albums and EPs and stuff that I have in my collection. So these are not reaction videos. Just some backstory. I'm fairly new to the world of the Wolfpack. I got into Lovebites a couple of years ago. Originally, I was a little bit hesitant actually because they were classified as a power metal band. And I have to admit, I'm a bit sick and tired of power metal. It has grown stale, it has grown boring, it has grown samey, it's grown extremely cheesy, and quite honestly, I think power metal has become very wimpy, a very weak heavy metal subgenre. But I love the old power metal stuff. Anyways, people recommended, check it out anyways, so I did pick up the best of one they did a couple of years ago, that compilation, and I fully enjoyed it. Top-notch musicianship, fantastic songs. So I decided to pick up some more of their stuff, and that leads us to the album I'm going to talk about in this video, namely this one here, Awakening from Abyss from 2017. As the OB strip suggests, this is a Japanese pressing, so this is out on Victor. And just for those of you who don't know, I store my CDs in these plastic sleeves. I have to do that, otherwise I won't have room for my CDs. So there you go. Anyhow, let's talk about the songs in this album. Starting out with The Awakening. It's an instrumental. It's just a bit of an introduction to the album. It starts out kind of atmospheric, orchestral, symphonic, and then it turns into a quite heavy symphonic power metal song. Now, symphonic metal is another genre of metal that I don't really like. 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work for me. But when it's done right, and we have to be honest here, when I say when it's done right, I just mean when it's done in a way that appeals to me. I'm not saying that there's a universally, objectively good way of doing that out there and that somehow magically corresponds to what appeals to me. That's not what I'm saying. That would be stupid. I'm just saying basically, if it's done in a way that appeals to me, then I can appreciate it. And that's good because the symphonic side of things is actually an integral part of these ladies' style and sound, and they are very good at it, so that's great. Anyways, this is a nice way to kick off the album. The next song, The Hammer of Wrath, I already knew this song because, as far as I remember, it's on the Best Of compilation 2. To me, this is a thrash metal song, at least a power thrash metal song. It's full of great guitar riffs. The verse to me is very thrashy. The chorus is a little bit more speed metal, to the extent that it even makes sense to distinguish between the two genres. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. To some people it does, to some people it doesn't. I just get that vibe that there's this kind of difference between the verse and the chorus. You got some symphonic elements here too, and I think it's actually pretty cool and interesting when you have thrash metal with symphonic elements and it's done right. And Lovebites, they know how to do it right. Another band that knows how to do it right is Mekong Delta. You have some great guitar solos in this song. Miyako and Midori, they know how to play the guitar. There's no doubt about that. They are great musicians. The vocals are really powerful. Fits the song very well. This is a great song. Definitely one of my favorite songs on the album. Probably one of my favorite Lovebites songs as well. But I'm a bit of a thrash metal fan anyhow. The third song is called Warning Shot. This, to me, is more of a straight up heavy metal song in the style of Painkiller era Judas Priest, I would say. It has a nice drive to it. Great guitar work, of course, and especially towards the end you have some riffage where you got twin guitar components of the riffage. So that means that you have the guitars playing the same riff, but in parts of it they play it with a harmonic interval I'm a sucker for twin guitars, be it like twin guitar harmonies in the riffs like here, or more Maiden style, Thin Lizzy style, and also actually Lovebites style twin guitar lead melodies where you have both guitars playing the same melody but with harmonic intervals. It works very well, and this song features another trademark of Lovebites, maybe my favorite trademark of Lovebites style, namely Haruna's excellent work on the cymbals. The thing is, to me, one of the really boring things about power metal, that's the drumming, because it's just double bass drums all the way. But Haruna has managed to make it super interesting, both in doing cool double bass drums stuff, but also in doing lots of really, really cool and interesting, just little details, accentuations here and there on the cymbals. So that's great. Great song for sure. It's followed by Shadowmaker. To me, it's a power metal song too. It's slightly symphonic, not that much, but a little bit. It has a nice power metal drive to it. And by that I mean the kind of up-tempo, high-energy drive that a lot of early power metal had. Think early Blind Guardian, think early Halloween. I also quite like the chord progression in the verse because it works very well with the vocal melodies, just makes it all more interesting. Speaking of vocal melodies, the chorus is your larger-than-life, sing-along friendly Schlager-style power metal chorus. Sometimes these power metal choruses get a little bit cheesy, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's too cheesy. Right here, it's just right in the middle, perfect balance. You know, super catchy, nice to sing along to. And this is another trademark of their style. They're great at doing these larger-than-life, sing-along friendly power metal choruses that are a little bit cheesy, but not too much. And, you know, just a joy to sing along to and hum along to and all that stuff. And you got more cool cymbal work in this song. Great guitar work, of course. The vocals are really cool too, and you even have some heavy metal screams. So that's great. The next song, the fifth song, is called Scream For Me, probably a shout out to Bruce Dickinson. Starts out with a really cool bass riff, and then the guitar kicks in. That's even cooler. I really like it when songs do that. Think Wrathchild by Iron Maiden. Not Bruce Dickinson era Maiden, but it's that kind of approach. The drums in the beginning are your disco drums, and I've noticed that a lot of Japanese rock bands, especially modern ones, use that kind of disco drumming style. And I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the disco drums in the beginning of the song, but they revisit them in the chorus, and the disco drums work perfectly in the chorus. I'm just a bit on the fence about them in the beginning. Tiny detail. The vocals in the chorus are awesome too. Asami is, as far as I understand, originally an R&B singer. That's why her voice is a little bit unique in the world of metal, I think. But she's able to hit those powerful, high and intense heavy metal notes. And it's, you know, whenever she does that, we're talking goosebumps moments. So obviously, great choice for a singer there. Great guitar work. Again, you have melodic riffs and you have twin guitar work, harmonic elements built into the riffs. So although I'm on the fence about the disco drums, this is actually one of my favorite songs in the albums anyway, because the rest of it is great. The next song is called Liar. Starts out with galloping guitars, twin guitar melodies, Iron Maiden worshipping stuff. I'm sold on that. I love it. Excellent. The vocals are really good. You have some nice falsettos and some soulful singing, which is nice. The bass lines, love them. Both the sort of Iron Maiden style galloping ones and also the pumping bass in the verse and in the chorus. And there's some nice 80s style here, heavy metal guitar solos in this song. This is just a great melodic metal song. Another favorite of mine on the album. The next one is called Burden of Time. To me, this is more of a motorcycle metal song. You have some nice guitar harmonies again built into the riffing. Again, the chorus has some really nice, catchy vocal melodies. You have some great guitar solo work. This time it's a bit less technical, a bit more rocking. The other guitar solos are a bit more to the technical and shreddy side, and that's not a problem because these ladies are great at this stuff. You have a bridge which is a bit prog metal-ish to my ears, so that's nice, and you have some twin guitar work in the bridge too. So yeah, great song, Burden of Time. The next one is called The Apocalypse, another thrashy song. You have a really cool heavy metal scream in the beginning. You got some awesome thrashy riffage in the beginning too. And the pre-chorus is great in terms of the vocals, the performance, and the melodic lines too. Again, you have a larger than life power metal chorus. Again, you have a really interesting bridge. This time, it's a really heavy bridge. Nice contrast with the fast thrashy stuff. And you have some kind of rainbow sounding organs, which I quite enjoy. And I think there's even some slide guitar in the bridge. I'm not sure, but I think so. So, yeah, this is another favorite song of mine on the album. It's thrashy. That's probably why. I don't know. This is a good song too. The next song is called Inspire. Now we're back in the world of more melodic metal. It's kind of, the opening at least is kind of ballady. The vocals are great in the ballady part. I have to say that. You have some nice guitar work. There is a nice little bass breakdown as well, and I think this is another shout out to Iron Maiden. So Inspire, it's a nice song, more chill in a way, more melodic. That's nice. It's followed by Don't Bite the Dust. More galloping here, more twin guitar work. I'm sold on that. You have some elements that sound a bit progressive metal inspired, but it is for the most part a more straightforward kind of heavy rocking song. You have a very, very cool heavy metal or whatever scream towards the end where Asami does a glide from a high note to an even higher note to an even higher note. That sounds really cool. Another goosebumps moment. So yeah, Don't Bite the Dust. Very solid, very nice galloping heavy metal song. Track 11 is called Edge of the World. Again, you have more of a ballad style opening. Again, you have some really nice soulful singing. The song, when it kicks in, is more of a melodic power metal song. You have some very good guitar work, I think, and very good vocals. You have some symphonic elements, which this time, I gotta be honest, they border on being cheesy, but they never cross the line. They never plunge into the sea of cheese. So, I like him. It actually just makes it a very, very epic song. And, power metal, epic, goes very well together. And then the last song, track 12 on the version I have here. I don't know if there's like an even kind of a special version that has even more songs, like bonus tracks or whatever. But that song is called Bravehearted. Straight up power metal song. Great drumming. Again, lots of cymbals. And it's just a nice way to finish off a great power metal album. So, yeah, once again, Lovebites proved to me that they've put power back into power metal. And they are probably the band, or at least one of the bands, that kind of saved power metal for me. That made me enjoy power metal again. Now, this album has some great guitar work. Like I said, Midori and Miyako, they know how to play the guitars. They are very, very talented, skilled guitarists. Miyako, I think she's a bit of a musical prodigy. Anyhow, great guitar work, riffing, solos, great stuff. There's a nice balance of, power metal, straight up heavy metal, and this is my favorite part of the album, thrash metal. So that's great. I like that balance. You have some symphonic elements, but it's never too much. There's that one, Edge of the World, where it's almost too much, but it isn't too much. And I've also noticed that throughout the songs, they sneak in like a lot of neoclassical elements, like in some of the guitar solos, in some of the transitions from one riff to another, even in some of the riffs. Very sneaky use of neoclassical elements, but it makes it so that it's not too much, and I appreciate that. The drumming by Haruna is excellent. I think it might be my favorite part of their style, because her bass drum work and her cymbal work is just so interesting. So that's great. And Asami is a great vocalist. I like the contrast between her kind of standard mid-range singing and then when she hits those really intense, goosebump inspiring high notes. So yeah, Awakening from Abyss to me is a fantastic power metal album. If you like power metal, I think it's worth checking this one out. If you, like me, used to like power metal but got a bit tired of it, it's worth checking out too, because, you know, to me, like I said, they saved power metal to me. Maybe they'll save power metal for you as well. I don't know, but I think this is a great album. Favorite songs on this album: The Hammer of Wrath for sure, Scream for Me for sure, Liar for sure, and The Apocalypse. Those are 4 favorite songs of mine, and the others are good too. So there you go. Those were my impressions of Awakening from Abyss by this band, Lovebites. High class, top notch power metal. Thanks for watching.